happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a looks of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look. Everywhere.
Welcome to the BarCast with Zach and Doug. Tonight we're doing our wine night special as we're in this fancy little bar. And we're joined by old school Kurt, the man, hello, the myth, the legend. Show them our nice swingy playgrounds that we got here going, Andrew. They're going to be amazed when they see us swinging these chairs. The over-under for when this swing breaks today is 15 minutes into the podcast episode.
Dude, I hope to God it breaks.
Oh, if it does, I'm gonna laugh and pee a little.
And we're not even going to get our free cups out of it, though. That'll be the saddest part.
And you don't want these cups to take it.
Yeah. All right, Kurt. What are you up to these days, man?
Well, I'm just working security, dealing with homeless people. Had a homeless lady the other day come up to me and say, "Hey, are you a warrior of God?" And I said, "Well, I am a Christian." And she goes, "Are you a warrior of God?" And I was like, "Well, I'm a Christian." And then she pissed herself, and I walked away.
She pissed her pants?
She pissed her pants. I didn't know what that meant. If Warriors of God pissed her pants, I didn't know if she was a Golden State Warrior fan or she was a Golden State Shower fan. I don't know.
That's where you just look her in the eyes and you piss your pants even harder.
Right?
You shit your pants.
The best thing a homeless
Kurt's like, I got more in the tank.
The best thing a homeless person ever said to me, and I put this on my YouTube channel, was this lady said, she said, "You should give me money." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Because I surf on rainbows and I punch Satan." So she got money from me. She did us a service.
That's good enough answer for me. I would give her money.
I'd give her money. You surf on a rainbow and punch Satan, you're mine.
So you have any crazy stories from your time doing security?
Okay, well that was one. There was one when I found a couple. There was a couple in the garage, and when you open the door, a lot of them sleep by the door. So I heard something when I opened the door. I popped her right in the head.
And just hit her with the...
Like she goes, boom, and she goes, oh, and I said, "You gotta leave," and she was like, oh, and then her guy got in my face and goes, "Hey man, you just hit my woman." I'm like, "Well, you're not supposed to be here in the garage." And he goes, "It doesn't matter where I'm supposed to be." I was like, "Get the hell out of here." And as they were walking off, he was talking shit, and she turned to me and goes, "White boy's kind of cute." That was a good night for me.
Do I have to like swirl this while I drink or have my pinky out or anything?
No,
Honestly, I've never drinking wine. I don't know what to do.
You just drink it normal.
It's a little weird.
You take small sips.
Wait, I'm gonna put my pinky out. I'm gonna put it out.
That's fine.
It's gonna
Zach,
be
I'll
out.
tell you about my first day there. You'll
We're
love
drinking
this.
tea here, Zach. We're in England.
You'll love this. My first day there, I have
Drop an England background right here.
Drop in England. No,
Yeah.
we already got a fancy house background.
Yeah,
going
but just
on.
like drop like the castle in England right behind us.
Yeah, right behind
Just
us.
snip it in.
well,
man.
like Dracula's castle right there.
Sure.
Yeah, with a vampire and all.
Anyway, he's like, "Y'all are pussies drinking wine." Okay, my first day there.
Trying to get the lights and the camera hit it.
My first day there. My friend back in Texas always sends me texts. His name is Falero. He sent me a text.
Falero?
Yeah, we call him Falero.
How do you spell that?
Filero. So,
Okay, let's continue.
he sends me a text and it says, "Hey, Kurt, open this." So I'm thinking nothing, not realizing that my volume's all the way up. I'm talking to my boss. I hit it, and it's a fucking porn. And the lady yells, "Oh yeah, put it in my ass!" And I look at my boss, and I have to get off of it real quick.
Yeah, like swipe out, swipe out, swipe out, swipe out.
And she looked at me and goes, "So you're into anal?" I was like, "No, my friend just sent me that."
I promise that's not mine.
That was a bad day. That was my first day.
Yeah. So have you ever been in a bar fight or any fights?
I've witnessed one. I'll tell you one that happened back when I was in school. I went to a football game, and I was in the bleachers, and I was sitting there, and behind me were all the preppy guys, all the preppy rich guys.
Yeah.
And this one guy walks up, and he bumps into one of the rich preppy guys. And the rich preppy guy goes, "Hey man, why don't you watch where you're going?" And the guy was like, "Look man, I'm sorry." And the prep richie guy goes, you want to catch these hands? And the guy goes, look, I don't want no trouble. And the guy sat right next to me, right?
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, I'm watching the game, and all of a sudden I hear all this commotion, and I turn around, and the guy jumped up and gave the rich preppy a fucking Mike Tyson. He went, bop, 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 bop. Just knocked him out, right? Right in front of his woman, so his woman starts crying, and she goes, stop hitting my boyfriend, stop hitting my boyfriend, stop hitting my boyfriend. So I'm dying, right?
You're just watching.
I'm dying, but what happens is all the preps push the guy lands on me, I land on a middle-aged lady who starts slapping me in the face, and I go home that night with a big old freaking handprint on my face. Bad times.
Yeah. God damn. So you got any stories from high school? Any crazy high school stories?
I'll tell you one.
First memory that comes to mind.
There was a girl that used to get in fights every day, and we had 3 halls, the A hall, B hall, and C hall.
No, don't forget about the E hall. That's where all the special ed kids went.
Yeah, but you know,
Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Hey,
I'm bad at bleeping out stuff, but I'll do my best.
Doug, I'm the social captain, so I got to keep everything socially conscious.
Sure.
Yeah. In the C hall, there was a girl there. We'll call her D. Real pretty, got in a fight. She got in a fight every day, but she couldn't fight. So one day she decided to bring mace. And I'm walking down the hall not paying attention, and I turn, and apparently she's in a fight, and I'm like, what's going on here? And she pulls out the mace and starts spraying it. I catch it right in the eyes.
Because Mace is the whole school. Get out of
She
here.
did. The whole hallway was filled with smoke, and I ran to the bathroom, and I'm throwing water on my face. I look like a freaking I look like someone who I look like a battered wife that just came home. I'm like, oh my god, just throwing water on my face, crying.
Yeah.
It was a bad time. Yeah, these stairs were gonna fall.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's destined to fall during this episode.
The temptation to make me just swing hard is there.
And we haven't paid the tab. You can't do that
Yeah,
yet.
do not break it
We
yet.
still have like, what? We still got half a bottle of wine. Look how
That's
fancy
like
we
2
are.
more
Kurt,
glasses.
Kurt, I got a question for you.
I'm almost out.
All right.
Oh, we need a refill, Douglas.
What is your, when you look at the next 10 years of your life, where do you want to see yourself?
I want to see myself with a successful YouTube channel or a successful podcast doing comedy and telling ghost stories to it.
What kind of ghost stories? Will you
Yeah,
tell
tell us a ghost story. Can you pour me, Doug? I don't know how. I'm not a wine expert.
Yeah,
Let me think of a good
live
one.
professional here.
Douglas is our wine dad. Filling all the drinks.
I'll tell y'all
Thank you.
one that a lot of people know already. It's an urban legend. This old lady.
I was getting confused when, sorry to cut you off, I was getting confused when Doug pours me like a quarter of a glass. I'm like, what is this shit?
I don't know.
This is how you properly
I
pour
don't
wine.
even know what I'm drinking, to be fair. I'm just drinking.
Put your pinky out, that's all you need to know. Pinky out. Pinky out.
When in doubt, pinky out.
All right, so tell me
Alright, ghost
your
story.
urban folk tale. here.
Urban legend. Okay. This old lady lives in the woods, a little far out of town. She's watching TV, and on the news, a news bulletin comes out saying a man has escaped the insane asylum. So be on the lookout. The insane asylum is like 5 miles away from her. So what she does is she has a dog with her, so she feels safe. So what she does, she goes upstairs, she goes to bed, she lays on the bed, she falls asleep. She wakes up in the middle of the night and she hears drip, drip, like a dripping sound. She puts her hand under the bed, the dog licks it, so she feels safe, she goes back to bed. She wakes up an hour later and she hears drip, 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 and she's like, what is that? She sticks her hand under the bed and the dog licks it, so she goes back to sleep. She finally wakes up 2 hours later, she hears drip, drip, and she's like, what the hell is this? So she puts her hand under the bed, the dog licks it, she feels safe, she goes, I'm gonna go find out where that is. She goes in the bathroom, the faucet's not leaking. She goes to the kitchen, that faucet's not leaking. She walks into the living room, and she screams. Hanging from the fan is her dog's head, and the blood's going drip, 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 and on the wall, written in blood, says, psychos can lick too. That's the story.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Oh, random story. I keep forgetting. It was on my list to tell for this podcast. Before I forget it though, but so the other day I was doing snow removal at Starbucks. At a Starbucks, I was doing snow removal, and this one hot girl was asking me tried to slid in my DMs for my phone number. She's like, "Oh hi," so I'm shoveling snow, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Snow removal," and she's like, "Well, what's that?" And I'm like, laying ice melt down in front of the doors, so now it's like, she's like, "Ice melt? What is that?" I'm like, "It's ice melt." She's like, "What's it do?" I'm like,
Oh, wow.
it melts the ice. She was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. She's like, I'm new here. I never knew that. But she's like, this is my friend here with so-and-so. So can I get your number? She's like, we'd love to have you join our Bible study. And I'm like, no, never mind. I'm good. Leave me alone.
Right?
I'm glad I could blow your mind with the ice melt.
I'll
But
tell you something that happened to me the other day that made me feel like an idiot. Yeah. I saw this beautiful woman and I winked at her. And when I winked at her, she gave me a thumbs up and walked away. And I'm like, why are you giving me a thumbs up like I'm that special needs kid that just pissed by himself for the first time? And you're like, good job, fool.
Good for you, Kurt.
Good for me.
Kurt, have you seen any ghosts?
When I worked at Cinemark in Texas City, I saw one.
What was
Tell
the
us
ghost
about
doing?
that.
Back when I worked at Cinemark, there was an urban legend about a construction worker that died making the theater. And so they said that he was in the back theaters. You'll see him every once in a while. I thought they were full of shit. I was working. It was 2 in the morning. One of the theaters, I went in there. It was Theater 8. It was always Theater 8. I went to Theater 8 and I bent over to pick up something, and it felt like something grabbed my leg, and I jumped up and I was like, my imagination. Then I looked at the front of the theater and there was a guy sitting there wearing suspenders, and I freaked out and ran out because that's what the ghost looked like. It was a construction worker.
Oh, hell no.
It scared the fuck out of me, dude. And I'm pigeon-toed, so I ran and fell a couple of times. I was like, boom, boom.
Question. All right, Doug. Who do you think could throw the ball farther? Peyton Manning and Eli Manning? Or Patrick Mahomes and Jackson Mahomes? Like,
Together?
they each get one throw. Whoever throws it the farthest combined yards between the two.
Oh, man.
Eli and Peyton with their age, or you got Patrick throwing at 80 and then Jackson Mahomes throwing at
Throwing
5?
at 10. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. No, I'm going with Eli and Peyton for sure.
You think so? I think, honestly, I might have to take Mahomes. What? Eli and Peyton are both throwing it maybe like 35, 40 yards, let's
No,
say.
I think Eli and Peyton could both throw at 50. So we talk combined, I think
So
that's
100
100.
yards.
I think Patty could probably get 80 off on a solid throw, and Jackson's throwing at fucking 3.
Give me an idea of what you think of his arm ability.
That is not a strength. That is not
exactly.
True, Matt. I could see it. So they get like, what, say 95 yards?
Yeah, no, I'm
And
still
then you
going
got
with Peyton
Mahomes
and
who
Eli.
throws at 85, and then Jackson throwing at 10.
But if Jackson dances first, he gets superpowers and he throws it
No,
further.
he
we're
doesn't,
not even
Kurt.
considering that part.
Oh, okay.
If he does a TikTok
So we're
dance
taking
before.
the dancing superpowers away. I got it.
Yeah, no dancing allowed. Normal throw.
I'd go with Peyton and Eli. I love Eli. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah. I also saw this other thing that was cool. It was in Michigan, this one school, they're adding cat litter boxes to school bathrooms, you know, for kids who identify, I guess, as cats.
What a bunch of pussies.
You have any comment on that, Doug? Litter boxes in schools.
Yeah, no, I think it's absolutely absurd, honestly. Because, okay, so hear me out. So, okay, maybe
You make a good point.
Maybe I'm not going to answer on this question. I don't know.
Doug's like, I'm going to get
It
canceled.
might end bad.
I got my own answer here. Like, what are you gonna do if you just walk in and some person's just shitting in the litter box?
You're going to clean it out, put it in a bag, and throw it away.
Like, what do you do? Like, how do you react? Is it like a stall? Or is it just like in the corner, you know?
Honestly, I imagined it was just in the corner, which is
That's
more
what I
weird
was
than a
thinking.
stall. A stall would make more sense.
Honestly, I imagined it like underneath the sink next to the trash can.
Like, you
And
gotta pull it out real quick.
And you go to wash your hands, and like this emo chick is just taking a piss or a shit in the
She's
litter box
hissing at you.
underneath you. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know what I would do, man.
No, she's hissing at you and hitting at you like a cat while you're just trying to wash your hands and be sanitary during this pandemic.
Could you imagine you're like at the stall taking a piss, and a guy who identifies as a cat is like rubbing against your leg trying to moan it.
Like,
Get the fuck away from me.
the Chris Brown might come out of me if that happens.
Somebody's gonna die that
You're
day.
going to get herpes from Rihanna?
I'm gonna rate right
Hey,
here.
hey, just for the record of the podcast, Rihanna's pregnant right now
Uh-oh.
with A$AP Rocky's kid, and Kanye is not happy about it.
Why is he not happy about
No,
it?
it's not Kanye, it's Drake. I
Oh
gotcha.
no, I forgot.
Drake is
Since
very
we're talking
angry.
about Drake, did you hear about some girl is suing Drake
For the hot sauce in
yeah,
the condom?
Drake was fucking this chick, and afterwards he poured hot sauce in the condom to kill all of his babies.
And the girl digs
And the
the
girl-
condom
yeah.
out of the trash can and tries to like stick it inside of her, and her insides were burnt by sriracha, and she's trying to sue Drake because she burnt her own insides with hot sauce.
We just
After-
gotta smart that shit.
After
Yeah.
After looking at a condom in the trash can that is clearly red.
Can we be talking about getting caught in 4K? What the hell were you doing with that condom?
That sriracha gotcha.
The worst part is she's trying to go in a courtroom and sue Drake. It's like, dude, if I'm Drake, I'm sitting at home, I'm laughing right now. That's a W for Drake.
That is horrible.
Honestly, I just want to know what hot sauce brand.
Sure.
You could imagine the sponsorship you would get.
Louisiana, Sriracha, you never
Frank's
know.
hot sauce.
Frank's
that shit
hot
goes
sauce.
on anything.
Including a condom in the trash can.
Condoms, right? He'll go with it all.
Like, how's that go in the courtroom? Like, you clearly saw it was fucking orangish red, like, and you put it inside of you.
Kurt,
How's that go in the courtroom?
if you're a judge sitting on the stand right now, and a chick walks in and says, "I'm trying to sue this man because I stuck a condom in my vagina that was filled with hot sauce," what do you say?
I'm saying clinical insanity. Get her the fuck out of here.
Right? Yeah, put her in the tank.
Yeah, that's some horrible shit. I mean, that'd be a tagline for some hot sauce. It's like,
Do you agree that that's a win for Drake?
yeah, that's stupid. That's retarded. I've never heard in the movie.
That's some great PR for Drake right
Yes.
there.
I mean, if you
That's
ever
a
watched the
smart
movie,
man.
have you ever seen the movie The Crush with Alicia Silverstone?
Yeah.
Remember she did that. She went and got a
Wait. Who stars in that movie?
Alicia Silverstone.
What's the plot of the movie, Doug?
Carrie Elves.
I don't remember. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I know where he's talking about. He's
We
like
just
the
caught
condom
Doug in
scene.
4K
Yeah,
too, like that girl.
It's the condom scene. She goes and
Yeah,
digs
she
it
goes
out
in
the
the
trash
bathroom.
can.
That way she says it.
Yeah.
Never mind. Well, we'll just cut that bit out.
I know I've
Don't
seen it
pretend it never
before.
happened.
I don't remember the whole movie, but I know what you're talking about. I know the scene, and that's why I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because it's the same shit.
Well, could you, like you said, that'd be a good commercial brand for some Louisiana
Dude,
hot
can
sauce.
you imagine Frank's hot sauce commercial? This chick is digging it out of the trash can, and then just Drake pops in and goes, "Frank's hot sauce. Buy it now while it's not too late." You know?
No, he can walk in and go, Frank's hot sauce. When you want your sperm to die, let them motherfuckers fry.
Yeah.
Frank's hot sauce.
Yeah.
Frank's-
Like, you can't go wrong. They better sponsor Drake.
That's impeccable.
Facts.
Okay, here, you guys want to hear a funny joke I heard today? Or actually, I got two jokes for you. Right? The first one's that funny, but I'm going to tell them both because I don't care. It's my podcast. So first joke, there's these three guys walking through the woods, and they find a pile of bricks. And they're like, "Hey, let's see who can throw the brick the highest up in the air." And they're like, "How are we going to do that?" And the one guy's like, looking around. He's like, "Hey, there's a mud pit over there. We'll throw the bricks up in the air, and whoever's brick goes the furthest in the mud wins." And they're like, "All right, sweet." So the first guy throws his brick up in the air, and the brick goes, lands in the mud. Pretty high. And the second guy goes up, he throws his brick pretty high, slings that shit up in the air, and it goes like 2 feet into the mud, deep down. And the third guy goes up with his brick, the last guy, and he chucks the brick and he just sends it. And it never comes down. Okay.
Who told you that first joke?
Okay, let's go to the second joke. Second joke. Alright, give me another shot. Hold on. I got a second joke. Second joke's even better.
Rebuttal, Zach.
Hey, so this lady,
Take another sip.
I'll take a drink to that. Real quick. Let's take a quick drink. Give me a little pour.
That was the worst joke I've ever heard. No offense.
Nah, you're not gonna. You'll disagree.
You know what? I'm going to go home and do cocaine. That's how bad that joke was.
Okay, so second joke. This one lady, she wants to go on vacation, Colorado, California, and she's looking to book a flight, but all the flights are say no smoking and no birds allowed, no pets allowed. And this girl's a pet parrot, and all the flights say no birds allowed or smoking. But she's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm taking the flight. This so it's on my face. Gotta turn it. So she's like, you know, fuck it, I'm taking the flight. So she buys the flight, brings a bird with her. She puts it in her shirt, right? And goes through security, gets through security, everything fine. She's sweating. And she gets on the flight, everything, it's working great. Flight takes off, they're flying through the air, and they get up to cruising altitude. And that's when the captain comes out. And the captain lights a cigar and comes out, and he's walking down the aisles, greeting all the passengers on his plane, being friendly. And he gets up to her, he's like, "Good day, ma'am, how are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm good." And he's like, "What is that?" As he hears a squawking noise on her shirt. She's like, "That's nothing." He's like, "What is that?" She's like, "It's nothing." And she's like, "Let me see, sir." And he rips up her shirt, and all of a sudden the parrot pops out, flying around. And she's like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, you can't have a parrot in the bird, in the ship." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You're not allowed to smoke." He's like, "I'm the captain, I can do what I want." And she's like, "No, you're not. No parrots allowed." So then he opens the window of the plane and picks up the parrot and throws it out the window. And the girl's like, "Why did you do that?" And grabs his cigar and throws it out the window too. And he's all pissed off, like, "You can't do that," and all mad. Whatever, he gets all gruntled, and then he walks back to his cabin after greeting all the passengers, after losing his cigar. and the bird. So then he's sitting there flying the plane, and that's when he hears a tapping on the right side of the window. Peck, peck, and he looks over. And you'll never guess what he sees. He sees the bird. And you'll never guess what the bird had.
The cigar.
A brick.
Oh. Okay, that was good.
I got a pair
That
of
was better
jokes.
than the first one. 100%.
Talk about the build-up for that joke.
I thought it was the cigar. No, but it was the brick.
You got the brick.
I got a quick pair of jokes.
All right, give me.
This trucker's on the road. He gets real lonely. Goes to a pet store, buys a parrot. And he's driving down the road. He goes, "Hey, parrot, probably want a cracker?" And the parrot goes, "One eye, motherfucker." He goes, "What?" And the parrot goes, "One eye, motherfucker." And he goes, "Do you say anything else?" And the parrot goes, "One eye, motherfucker." And he goes, "Okay, stop doing that." And like 10 miles down the road, he goes, "Hey, parrot, how's it going?" "One eye, motherfucker." So the trucker just starts to lose his mind. He pulls out a knife. He goes, "If you say one eye, motherfucker, one more time, I'm cutting out your vocal cords." And the parrot goes, "One eye, motherfucker." So he takes the parrot, cuts his vocal cords out. And about another mile down the road, he looks at the parrot and he goes, "What do you want to say now?" And the parrot goes,
Yeah, damn it.
"Should be saved."
I need to practice it because I'm gonna slaughter it
We
again.
are live.
Live from New York, it's the BarCast live.
And your host,
Hey, sir.
Douglas.
Do you have a minute? Can you sit down? Can we ask you a couple questions for the podcast?
Oh yeah, cool.
All right, well, take a seat. I'll slide you the microphone.
Okay.
Enter your cameraman.
This damn
I
swing.
can't do everything in this world.
What was your name again, sir?
Cameron.
Cameron.
Nice to meet you, Cameron. I'm Curtis.
Hey, say it loud and proud right here, okay?
Hey, dudes.
Thanks for joining our podcast. It's the BarCast, where we get drunk and interview random strangers at dive bars across America.
Oh, yeah.
This is our wine night
bar
special.
again?
We
God,
decided.
that was horrible.
Yeah.
That's good.
No insult to the bar.
No.
We're changing it up. We're upping our budget at a nice bar.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Spot.
so I got a question for you. So how long have you been in the wine industry?
Oh, like off and on since I was a little kid.
Nice.
Yeah, I grew up next to the vineyards that we harvest from. And yeah, my parents are farmers too. So I've been doing that, working in bars. This is the second winery I've worked for.
What's your favorite wine?
Oh God, I like all kinds of wine, but mostly like probably like Zins and Cabs from Dry Creek and Alexander Valley.
Oh yeah.
Pinos from Green Valley.
Have you ever drank Thunderbird wine?
No, but I'm sure it's really good.
It's horrible. It's like the most ghetto wine you can drink.
Well, now I really want to drink it.
Now we need it.
Think of Old English mixed
Yes,
with
please.
Old
Thank you,
English.
beautiful.
That's how it tastes.
Yeah, I'll do that. Mad Dog, that's good stuff too.
Oh, Matt, dude, King Cobra to me is the best 40 ounce. That and
Oh,
Hurricane.
yeah. It's like sweet.
Yes, thank you, man. I love King Cobra.
Have you ever been in a bar fight, Cameron?
I mean, I haven't been in one, but I've had one like happen like when I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
It was really funny. I was kind of hanging out with this. I was like 25. I'm 32 now. I was like 25, and I was like hanging out with this girl who's like 37, and she was a really good-looking psychologist. I was like, oh, I think
Smart.
I did something right. But when
Yeah.
she drinks too much, she goes crazy.
Uh-huh.
And there was this dude that was hitting on me at the bar, and I was like, I'll roll with it. And then they just started beating the shit out of each other, and it was really funny.
Just right in front of you. You're just sitting there like, oh.
And it's funny to watch a fight about they fought over me. I was really flattered.
Hey, you had to feel like a badass, dude.
I felt very
Just
beautiful.
sitting there. Is that in a bar or a winery?
That was Williams Tavern. That's the most diviest bar in Denver.
We need to do a podcast from there.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Go
looking
there on a
for.
Sunday, and it's like dollar PBRs.
Williams Tavern.
Oh yeah.
That's next
It's
on your
like-
list.
Find some shopping carts parked out.
It's like, is it like last call? Right when you get there, that's how bad that place is.
It's bad.
How far is it from here?
Oh, I mean it's on 17th Street, so you're gonna want to like probably take an Uber. It's also like 5 degrees out. So.
Yeah, it's cold as shit.
Yeah, it's probably like 10-minute drive from here.
Oh,
Nice,
shit, what are we
dude.
on? Like, we're on 16th and Blake almost, right?
This is 28th and Blake.
20. Oh, I guess that's where we came
You
from.
rounded.
Doug.
Doug rounded.
Drink some more wine, Doug.
Okay, Cameron. Would you rather punch a 2-year-old and nobody knows that you punched a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
Or not punch a 2-year-old but everybody thinks you punched the 2-year-old.
I would love to be known as the guy that punched the 2-year-old.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
respect that.
At least you can know when you're good moral
Like,
too.
So I'm like really proud about something I didn't do.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it.
That's a good experience. All right, one more. Would you rather have to fight a chicken every time you get in a car, or have to fight a gorilla once a year randomly, but you get a broadsword?
Oh, dude, I would do the gorilla broadsword.
Like the gorilla shows up, throws you a broadsword, let's go. You don't jump
He
you.
just throws down.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Gotta be careful, though,
I would
'cause
Donkey Kong.
It's a gentleman's fight.
You do the Mario, jump over barrels and
Yeah,
shit.
because chickens, that's just there's no fight.
I would choose him too.
There's no glory in chickens.
But like, think if you're fighting chickens, like, you know, like 10 chickens a day, I don't know, getting in and out of your car, like out of fighting 100,000 chickens, one of these days you're gonna get drunk and slip up, and that chicken's gonna kill you.
It's gonna like talon you right in the jugular.
That's what I'm saying. If it's 1 in a million, but if I'm fighting chickens daily, I'm gonna get to that closer than fighting a gorilla once a year.
You do
I
have
don't
the likelihood of one day a chicken killing you.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I would fight the chicken because that is a good weight loss program. Every day you wake up going to work, you're like,
Hey, I'm on the way to
lose
work.
weight.
You're like, God damn it, have you
You're like,
choked on a chicken
I
again?
kill my breakfast every morning.
Start selling the chicken. And I guess you could ride a bike if you lived close to.
I don't know, but that
Avoid
would be
the
a good workout. You open the door and the chicken just runs at you and you start swinging. Your arms would be like Arnold.
Just think, we're leaving the bar, you open the door and all of a sudden chicken jumps out at you again and you're
Well,
like,
that's
God
okay.
damn it.
If you're drunk, you'll laugh. You'll be like, hey, this chicken's fighting me.
All right, I got a question for you. What is the best pickup line you've ever received, and what is the worst pickup line you've ever received?
He's a guy, you're supposed to ask it the other way around.
that's
What the
weird
fuck,
now.
though?
No, I want to know what somebody has said to
I
him.
used to work at a gay bar.
Yeah, he works at a bar.
Oh, well, never mind. That was a good question.
The worst and most common pickup line that I received when I worked at a gay bar was, "Hey, can I suck your dick?"
Oh,
Very straightforward.
Yeah, no, they just go right for it.
straightforward.
Yeah,
Shoot or
honest,
shoot, man.
Brutally. That's the worst one, right?
What's
Yeah.
the best one that you've like
Best
actually
one.
like considered?
Probably those two dudes fighting over them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would
man.
think.
I mean, in the rare times that someone gives me a pickup line, it's usually just like someone like blackout drunk.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
And it's like, you're tall. And they're like, oh, you know, I don't know. Like, I can't.
What's your go-to pickup line that you use?
My pickup line is, do you like wine?
That's a good
And then
one.
I can just talk about myself
There you go.
for the rest of the night.
That's fair. That's a good one.
I would usually say write that down, but I don't know wine, so I mean, I'd be like, if like I love wine, I'd be like,
I drank wine one time and I sat on some swings.
I was drinking wine on this swingy bench.
Yeah.
So since I work security, should I go up to a girl and be like, you know security?
I mean, I don't know.
It could
Maybe like
work.
social security? I don't know.
That was funny.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually just fall into my comfort zone, and that way it's easier.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Ice Age movie. I just watched a new one.
Oh,
Should I
yeah,
use that as my
just came
pickup
out.
line? Should be like, do you like Ice Age?
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that's definitely something you
I think it could.
can do. Yeah.
Did you see that Golden Corral fight that happened?
I
I
did.
watched
That
a
was
little
viral?
bit of it.
Because they ran out of
It was a 40-person fight because they ran out of steak
Because they
at
ran out
Golden
of steak.
Corral.
Yeah.
That was
I've
awesome.
been in that fight.
Can
They
you
were throwing
imagine?
baby chairs at each other
I
and
would
stuff.
be okay if they ran out of steak, but if they ran out of soft serve, I would probably.
Well, I was gonna say,
I
can you
agree
I
imagine?
would punch a baby.
Can you imagine if like if the chocolate fountain like shut off?
I know exactly.
What do you
Yo,
gonna do?
if they ran out of A1 steak sauce, everybody's dying in that place.
The only reason why you need A1 there is because it's a bad steak.
I mean, I can see like 1 or 2 people fight.
Exactly,
but
that's the
a 40-person fight, like,
God
God
dang it,
damn.
Doug.
How did everybody
Have
get
some
that
more wine.
pissed?
There was chairs going around. It was, it was kind of like a WWF thing going for sure.
I'm glad you say F and not E. WWF sounds so much cooler.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and no one was throwing food. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no
like,
shit.
why is it a food fight? Like,
I would have been throwing
that.
that nasty pizza that they have there that ain't really pizza.
Oh,
And I'd be
those
throwing that
things
shit
are
on
launching
everybody.
Like Ninja Stars?
Oh, yeah.
Potato face.
Just take the spoon and start launching mashed
Dude,
potatoes.
That
across the board.
fake ass taco meat, that's taco meat. I'd be throwing that on everybody.
rough.
Here, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Doug?
So, you get to pick a skill and you become the best at it in the world.
Yeah.
But everybody else becomes worse than you. You don't become better at it.
Yeah.
What skill would you pick?
where I become the best and everybody gets worse at it.
Yeah, so like if I pick driving, I'd be the best driver in the world, and everybody else would
But
be
that's kind of
worse
how
than
we
me.
think already. You know, we
Yeah.
all think we're the best.
But it drops
good
everybody's
point.
level. What would you choose?
Oh God.
Personally, I would choose probably like pickup lines. I should be the best at picking up women in the world.
Pickup artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Cool,
point.
because then you win all the women.
Yeah, that or maybe like holding my alcohol.
Yeah, but what if you were the best pickup line guy, but then you fell in love with somebody? Then you never get to use this skill again.
True.
Well, you can cheat. We never said anything about that.
God damn it.
Wow, Andrew, you're on moral superior over here.
Doesn't matter if they're 30.
Another one would be like alcohol. You know, holding my liquor.
Yeah.
Man, if I could outdrink everybody at the bar, man, that'd be great for me. But it sucked for the rest of you. You guys would be fucked. Everybody be getting trashed. I'd be like, let's go.
All day.
I think at that point, I think you could potentially make
Bottle of
bets
vodka
and you could
every
win.
day, man.
Yeah.
Like me and you, who's gonna outdrink each other?
Or no.
If that's the power that you pick.
I changed my mind. Mine is best at fighting. I want to be the best fighter in America.
Yeah, but then everybody else sucks. We go to war and we lose. It's your fault.
Everybody else in the world
Yeah.
sucks.
You make a bag. You
No.
challenge McGregor.
Think
you
Kurt,
make a
I
bag.
lead our army in the world like Captain America, and I'm just out there just going down the line, picking the shit out of it. Just boom,
Captain
boom.
America's cool, but
throwing everybody.
Zach could be the best lightweight fighter in the UFC at that point.
Yeah, I just start throwing McGregor around.
Yeah,
He's-
right?
He's just stupid out there. He doesn't know what to do with all his muscle versus me.
You could win. Zach's gonna collect a fat check at that point.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
what I
know
would do.
skill would be. I mean, I would want to have like a billion great skills, but I don't know. I'm also trying to think of something funny.
Forget Captain America. I would be the
Yeah.
Peacemaker. John Cena, Peacemaker. That
I'll
was
do
a
an episode
badass.
out tonight. That's true.
Yeah. Do you believe in aliens?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you ever seen Aliens?
I've seen the movie.
Sigourney Weaver.
Ridley Scott. That movie slapped.
That is one of the best sequels of all time.
Aliens. Yeah. That's great one.
Sigourney Weaver, super hot.
So we were actually interviewing this other guy on our podcast, who's a zoologist there last week, and I learned, did you know beavers have been extinct for almost 8 to 10 years?
Beards?
Beavers.
Oh, beavers.
Beavers are gone?
Yeah, due to climate change and overhunting, they've been extinct for 8 to 10 years across the globe.
There's a joke
Really?
coming.
Yeah.
No
No,
way.
I wish. But no, like,
Wait, there's beavers out there.
There's got to be
No,
a joke.
Have you ever seen
they
a
used
beaver?
to.
Yeah, of course. Like,
No,
that'd be
not the
great.
dam, not the dam.
Well,
Have
like-
you seen a beaver?
Within the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
within the last 8 years is what I'm saying. They've been extinct.
Well, I haven't seen one in the last 8 years.
That's what I'm saying.
But I've seen like there's like.
They are not
trees
extinct.
that-
Yeah, well, you
They're
still
not
know. You still
extinct.
see like beaver dams and stuff. Like, you know, there's dinosaur fossils.
Beavers
There's still
are not
beaver
extinct.
dams,
No, these
but
are fresh.
Beavers
are
are not.
not extinct.
Yeah, they got like fresh shit all over them and everything.
they've been extinct for 8 to 10 years.
Beavers,
Crazy.
Swear to God, there's
no, beavers are
Really?
not extinct.
No, Wikipedia. I'm telling you, they've been
No, I
extinct.
dated a girl that never shaved. Beavers are not extinct.
Goddamn.
I mean, actually, according to my last 2 Friday nights, beavers are very alive and thriving.
Yeah, thank you.
So, like, do you approve?
Well,
Can I just say, what
it
the
depends.
I don't know what's that proof.
fuck did he
It
just say?
depends on like if there's like some.
Kurt,
type of,
I asked
like,
you about
work
beavers, not your
involved in it.
ex-girlfriend.
Well, okay, my bad, my
If there's, like,
bad.
a
That's on me.
beaver piece, But if it's just like sheer negligence, then.
But it's like you obviously you see the dam, but you just don't see the beavers.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to refill these.
I was talking about something else.
Beavers are not
I'm
extinct.
still on the beavers.
Beavers
No,
are not
I'm still talking about
extinct.
beavers, but a different kind. Yeah. So I've seen those. Those are real.
You got any crazy high school stories, college stories? First story that comes to mind. Go.
High school stories.
Or freshman year of college, I would accept.
Well, my college experience is pretty lame, but
Same. That's why I go to high school.
yeah, I would say high school. What would do that's so crazy? I don't know.
Did you ever pull off?
When'd you graduate?
I graduated in 08.
Did you ever pull off any cool pranks?
Not really.
Oh, here.
I was like such a weirdo in high school.
Here, I'll take the mic for a little bit. But so let me tell you about one of the best pranks I ever pulled.
Yeah.
So me and my friend were smoking one day, and we were looking at Wish. Do you know what that Wish is? It's basically like Amazon, but you buy.
China.
Oh,
It's
yeah, yeah.
China's Amazon. You get
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
for stupid cheap.
Kinda
But
like
it takes 6
Yeah.
months to get here.
It's like Alibaba.
Yeah, it takes a couple months to come in, and it's like 90% off. So me and my friend were smoking one day, right? And we came up with this idea. I don't know where we got the idea, but we saw you can buy dildos on Wish for like $2 a dildo.
Wow.
So me and my friend were like, you know what we're gonna do?
Escalated
Yeah.
Hard to think.
So me and my friend are like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna send our other friend a dildo every day in the mail.
Yeah.
So every day we'd be smoking, right? And we would go on. We made an account with his last name as the email because he lived with his family, right? So we put jones@gmail.com as the email, and every day we'd be hanging out smoking, and we would buy a dildo for $2 with that account and ship it to his house. So then flash forward 2 months later, they get the mail at the house, and all of a sudden a dildo comes in the mail to @jones@gmail.com, and he's like, his family's fighting. They're like, hey, Kevin, is this for you? No, that's for you. That's for you, Mom. No, that's for you, sister. It's got to be you. No, that's definitely you, Dad. It's the dad's dildo. And then the next day, a dildo comes in the mail again. And then for like 2 weeks straight, every other day, a dildo comes in the mail to their house. And it just keeps showing up, and they're just fighting over the dildos. They're like, who's buying all these dildos to our house?
Maybe the dad had a deep rectal itch.
I remember what I used to do in high school. In Christmas time, my mom would always put out those like light reindeers.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The ones that moved?
Yeah, well, we had one that moved too.
Those were creepy as hell,
We had a
man.
whole family of them, right? So we had like a mom and a dad and a little one.
Yeah.
And I'd always have them. I would always mount them, and
So
I would
they,
always have. I'd always have the dad like fucking the mom.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the front yard, like
And then like the dad was like beating out the little baby. Every fucking day before I would come home from a party and then I would do that. And my mom, I'd always thought it was the neighborhood boys, it wasn't me, right?
That's hilarious.
She's staring at the window and I'm on the couch, just like she's waiting for like kids to do it. And as soon as she like go to the bathroom, I'd run out and redo it again. And she'd come out, she's like, "Oh, I just missed it again." And I was like, "I don't know, those kids are really tricky, Mom." And I eventually told her it was me. She's so pissed.
That is awesome.
That's hilarious.
If it's like Christmas time and I'm like drunk, I will still mount those kids.
That's great.
I love it. That's amazing.
I can't not mount them. And I told my mom that. She's like, "Yes, you can." I was like, I can't. Like, I can't not do that.
I have to.
I see a family and I just want them to love each other.
I used to do that with like Halloween decorations. Like we get the Halloween gloves, and like kids will come trick or treating and shit. And it's like the pumpkin is like fucking the ghost, and like the kids are like, "Mom, what is that?" Yeah.
Okay, wait, so I got to finish my story for the TikTok clip. But yeah, so I was telling me, for 2 weeks straight, every other day, a dildo would come in the mail to their house. And they're just fighting over it. Him, his two sisters, mom and dad. It's hilarious. And then eventually we stopped. After like 2 weeks out, we just stopped. So finally they're like, thank God, no dildos have come in the mail for 2 weeks. And that's when they were wrong. That was when my friend bought a giant horse cock dildo. Off Wish. So 2 weeks go by, no dildos. Like, thank God, the storm has gone by. And then next thing you know, it comes in the mail. It's on their porch, this giant ass dildo, the biggest of them all, is just sitting on the porch.
Yeah,
I haven't even told him yet to this day that it was me.
I would never
really
tell them that.
I really want to.
It's too much.
That's a lot to prank, man.
I feel like I would blame you right away.
They were blaming it on me. His mom's like, "Are you the one sending me dildos?" And I'm like,
that you know is alcoholic.
"No, what's going on?"
And put a dildo on it and be like, "This is for you, babe."
I could bottle all these wine bottles with just water. And give it to my friends.
That would be awesome.
Like, sorry.
Can you bottle it with beer?
I could actually fill up one of the bottles.
I mean, this shit ain't bad.
It ain't bad, dude. It's good.
It tastes good, so I got no complaints.
It's amazing.
We used to drink it back in the 90s. It was good.
Yeah,
Vietnam.
we just released this
Vietnam.
like a month ago. We
Doug,
used to
dump
do
us all off.
It's quite tasty this year. Do you remember?
It
want some
really
ice?
is, like, I don't
No, Zach,
no, I'm
have
good.
someone.
I'm gonna get me ice.
But I enjoyed this. Like, it was actually pretty good. So
No, pour your first.
Yeah, this is like the third time I've ever had wine.
It's good. It's the thing with wine
You never go
is.
to church, but
I don't.
Yeah, third time still. We're still at the third time. Maybe fourth time. Maybe fourth. I'll give you that.
when
But
we first time at the winery, I really wanted to get church wafers. My boss was like, "That's offensive," and I was like, "I'm the only one that's like Greek Orthodox here, dude." Like,
hey, we're Greek Orthodox too.
We're brothers.
Our church is far away. That's why we don't go.
Turn water
I mean,
into?
not that if it's close, that would change anything.
But
But
that's the
Turn it into
excuse.
wine.
It's like, oh, it's far. It's far. We're good.
that's the excuse.
Go, boy.
but I was like, I really wanted to like always have some like church wafers around. Would be like tasting wine. I'm like, hey, you want to do some get into some
That'd be great.
What is the worst wine you've ever had?
Oh, Pinotage.
Oh yeah, I know what he's talking
You
about.
can ask any winemaker.
Sounds like
Pinotage
penis.
Garbage.
So it's got to be bad.
Weird.
Try Thunderbird and
Yeah.
you may change. Thunderbird's horrible.
Pinotage is an actual grape, and it's mostly grown in South Africa. And it kind of tastes like gasoline.
Well, Thunderbird wine tastes like gasoline and somebody pissed in it. It's horrible.
But you're right though. You're right.
Pinotage,
Garbage.
not Pinot Noir. Pinotage. That is
Yeah, garbage.
That is something different.
For sure.
Yeah, we We'll me and my buddies, the guys sitting over
Pinot
the bar
Noir
there,
is good,
we'll
though.
drink a Pinotage once a year just to make fun of it.
I like barefoot. I gotta be honest, the barefoot cheap shit is good.
So, real question: who do you have to talk to record a podcast up there?
I mean, it's just my office. It's just an office.
Would you let us film up
I don't care. We want to be up there.
Park in there.
So
That'd be perfect.
So we play dodgeball every week.
Yeah.
Just down the street right here. So do you think you could possibly arrange for us to film a podcast next week upstairs?
We'll give you a great tip.
I could, yeah. I mean, I'll give you my card.
We'll give you money.
I mean, you guys could just do it. Yeah, I mean, you could film it up there. You know what we could do is, I don't know. See that couch up there on that shipping container?
Oh yeah.
We could possibly do it up there.
Is that the one y'all thought was
Dude,
fun tanning?
I would pay good money to get that couch up
They
there.
do amateur WWF wrestling here once a month in that room.
They do wrestling here?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What?
Join that?
It's amazing.
Once a month?
That?
What you should film your podcast while watching that shit.
Oh my God, we could do a.
insane.
Well, that's our new plan now.
Picture that in the background. How dope that
Zach, we could do a play-by-play on that.
Friday
Yes.
every month.
Actually, like
First Friday every month?
Fuck the office.
Yeah, we
Put
want
us
that
on
chair.
Put us on that couch up there.
So I'll have to talk to the owner because he's kind of iffy about people that aren't employees because of insurance.
I'll give him like
ladder and everything.
Oh, we got
I'll give
ladders.
him, camera, I will give him like a $75 tip.
And I'll sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Because I can't sue you if
We'll
I
sign a
fall
waiver
off.
too.
I'm sure he'll let you film it.
I will sign a
And
waiver.
then we'll
in
give him a
minute.
$75 tip on top.
And Zach,
Whoever's working.
I'll throw 25 in there to make
Alright,
that
it's $100. It's $100
It's
tip
$100.
now.
Well,
It's $100 to let's record up there for our 55 viewers. We need.
Shit, I'll
Yes.
ship it 100 myself. I don't
so
even
yeah,
give a
I'll
fuck.
drop you guys my business card when you guys close out, and
All right,
just
cool.
email me or text me or whatever,
Thank you, man.
and you guys can do it. I gotta get back to.
All right,
closing.
appreciate it, man.
No worries. Hey, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it, Cameron.
Hey, thank you, brother.
What's the name of your podcast?
The BarCast, no spaces.
Not the furry
BarCast.
one.
The BarCast, no spaces on
Not the
YouTube.
furry one. Just
If you put a space between "the" and "BarCast," it pops up with a furry BarCast, and it's very misleading for our viewers.
Sounds good. All right, guys.
have a good one,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, look at that. We're broken like 40 minutes for this episode. We're doing great.
It says low battery, by the way.
That's okay.
That's
hey,
okay.
I just want you to know every podcast episode has gotten shorter. 1 through 10. Every episode has gotten shorter, but we're going up this episode. We've done it.
Hey, do your
Did
joke.
we get up there? You know,
Zach,
Oh my God,
Zach,
yeah.
do your joke again.
Look at that couch up there.
Can you
I
imagine?
got a reverse for next day.
Can I do a joke?
Yeah, you have a joke?
I have a joke.
Hey, we're doing. All right, Kurt's gonna finish us out with a
Close
joke.
it out, Kirk.
There's this one guy and this preacher, and they're playing golf together. The preacher shoots, he makes a shot, he goes, "Thank you, God." The other guy shoots the shot, he misses, he goes, "God damn it, I missed him." And the preacher goes, "Hey, don't say that." And the guy goes, "Whatever." They get to the next hole. Preacher shoots, he makes it, he's like, "Thank you, God." The guy misses, he goes, "God damn it, I missed it." And the preacher goes, "Okay, I've been nice to you, but if you say, 'God damn, I missed it' one more time, God's gonna strike you down with lightning." And the guy's like, "Whatever." They get to the third hole. Preacher shoots, he makes it, he goes, "Thank you, God." The guy misses, he goes, "God damn it, I missed it." This big old thing of lightning comes down, misses the guy, and hits the preacher, and this voice in the sky goes, "God damn it, I missed him."
That was good. I didn't know where you're going. That was good. All right, kiddos. Thank you for watching the BarCast. This is the end of our wine night special. Drop a like and subscribe. Wait, Kurt, plug your shit.
Hey, check out Old School Kurt. I don't know why I took this off too early. Check out Old School
Triple mic.
Kurt. OLDSCHOOLCURT. I play games. I tell jokes. I do skits. Have a good night.
That's all, folks.
Let's go.
It's a wrap. Let's go.